Okay, so this video we're actually going to do an export of a completed calling session. So again, back from the campaign screen in Control Panel, we're going to select the file. So you've got the import when you want to import something. Select here for when we want to do an export. This will bring up all of the campaigns that we are working on or have worked on in the past. Okay, so for example, one I'm going to work on here. You just click on the one you want to work on and it will select it for you. Then click on down here, export. Don't do anything else with this screen at all. Okay, it will then come up with some options around dates that you want the calls to be exported from. So for Ryan, I'm actually just going to do everything that we did for him. And you can see here, you've also then got the option to select which allocations you want the calls to be downloaded for. You can actually even go down the tree and just pick out specific ones. So if you wanted to just select certain ones, you can do that too. I tend to download the whole thing and then filter it when it's in an Excel spreadsheet. Now you've also got the option here, so you select these, the ones that you want to get. You've got the option here to include the system fields. So this is important because it includes all the things like the actual time the call had taken place, as well as any other fields that we've added in through the Noojee system compared to what the client actually provided. And what I don't usually do when we're doing sort of calls day to day, just to give the client the update, is include all call records. And all call records basically pulls anything, any individual call that has been made or has not been made. So it can be a record in the system even when a call hasn't been made. And then we just click on export. It prepares the export and then gives you the option to download. So once you hit download, the download will commence straight onto the desktop and then you're good to go. So once you have your spreadsheet open, the first thing you want to do is basically sort it by disposition here, which is column Z. So how you do that is you highlight your entire spreadsheet, come up here to data and then sort. Then you want to click on sort by and scroll down to NJ disposition. Click on the custom list and choose the one that's applicable to the spreadsheet that you're working on. Now the main two that we use is this one here for FIN, which is interested, info only and not selling. And then this one for all of our real estate campaigns, which is appointment / sale, more info or agent to call, not interested. Obviously there's other dispositions as well, but these are the ones we kind of want at the top. So this is the FIN campaign, so I'm selecting those ones. Then we click on OK. So as you can see, all of the interested ones are now at the top here, followed by the info only. This makes it really easy for the client to work out what it is they need to do next. The next part of the process, we need to do a bit of a tidy up to get rid of some of the additional fields that Noojee provides us that we don't necessarily need. So I always like to leave the call date in because it helps when the client rings back the potential client to sort of say when the call was made. So we don't need to know the duration or who it was that made, the previous person who made the call or anything like that. So we can delete these out. As well as the allocation, these are all internal fields for Noojee. At this point in time, we're not sort of sharing the individual agent that made the call or when the callback date was set. So we can delete all of those, and we can also delete the Noojee lead ID, which is the ID for Noojee, because they have their own one as well. So then we end up with two additional columns on the end of the client's file, which is the disposition and the call date. This makes it much clearer for them to work out what they're doing. Now, if we were doing this for somebody partway through a campaign, we'd want to remove out, for example, all of the records that were uncontacted. So we'd leave disconnected numbers in, things like that, because obviously that's important for their records. Same as don't callbacks. But we might have some here such as multi-dial aborts. So what this means is that we've tried to dial them as part of a campaign and we've never actually touched base with them. Similarly, you might sort of get other ones like no answers. You might want to remove as well. So there could be a whole host of different ones that you want to remove. So these are the ones that you sort of want to be able to leave in there or take out depending on the campaign. Again, we'll have a list of these for you to see as to what should stay in there and what shouldn't as we go along as well.